Happy Saturday night, everybody, and welcome to a very special broadcast of high school hockey here on the Stream Sports Midwest here on YouTube Live alongside my partner, Mike Napolitano. My name's Aaron Sheldon. Mike, some things are bigger than wins and losses. This game doesn't count in the standings, but this tonight is one of those things that is bigger than wins and losses. We are here tonight to celebrate the life and celebrate Jake Widman, a young man who lost his battle with cancer about 15 years ago. This is what is known as the the Super Jake Cup. All the proceeds from tonight's game between the Carmel Corsairs and the Ice Cats will go to fund childhood cancer research. And there's nothing better to me than trying to keep kids healthy and trying to get sick kids better.
Yeah, what a great cause you mentioned. I mean, this is just an amazing display. And really what the hockey community is all about, too, is recognizing these type of things. As you see both sides wearing capes, donning these capes for Super Jake. As these warm-ups conclude here, you have the Corsairs in the gold capes that match their uniforms. And, of course, everybody was sporting these blue capes for Jake here, and so are the Ice Cats today. So I'm very excited to get this one underway. As you mentioned, bigger than hockey, and this one probably means the most here today.
Yeah, 100%. And got a bunch of pregame stuff that's going to be going on. So when that happens, Mike and I are going to shut up, and we're going to let the pregame do its pregame. Both teams getting warm here, and we got a packed house here on the south rink of the Glacier Ice Arena. Mike and I were on the north rink for the first two games, couple of Nihil games. Those were a lot of fun. This unexpected to be fun as well, but in a different way, for sure. So, yeah, go ahead, Mike.
We have a plethora of fans, as you mentioned, and they're still trying to find their seats. If you can't see part of the ice, that's because they're still filing in front of the glass and getting situated for these opening ceremonies that we're about to hear and witness right now.
In fact, one of the first things I'm going to have to do is tell some of these young folks to our left and to our right to find a place to sit so that those of you watching this game at home can actually see the broadcast as you see the Ice Cats down to our left in their whites with the blue pants, orange trim, very Panther-ish, Florida Panther-ish with some of the color schemes there, the orange and blue, the blue capes, while the Carmel Corsairs are in their gold tops, brown pants with brown pinstripes on the pants. And
I actually did see a Florida Panthers reverse retro jersey here today, so pretty timely that you mentioned that, and I'm sure it's a little bit of a nod to the Ice Cats game tonight as we are about to get underway. Looks like they have a cup out on the ice.
Yeah, so the way this is going to work is you can see the boys lining up in front of their benches. Jake's dad, Matt Whitman, is going to welcome everybody here tonight. We're going to do player introductions. Matt will read out each player's name. And it's, in about 10 minutes, we'll do the national anthem. Then there'll be a ceremonial puck drop where Ann Whitman, who's Jake's mom, and we'll actually have Ann up here with us later in the first period to talk about the Super Jake Foundation and where you can go to donate and just kind of what they've done for cancer research. And then puck drop set for right around 8 p.m.
Excited to get this one underway, and I know everybody here is as well.
We got a lot of students standing to our left, so I'm going to apologize right now that that shot to the left may be a little bit tough. We're going to see what we can get here. Mike, do me a favor, pan that camera to the left. I want to see what we're dealing with here.
Oh, I was just about to head that way.
Okay,
I can't even see the glass right now.
Yeah, that corner's going to be a little tight, going to be a little tough, but we will do our best to bring you the action. I certainly can't see down there either. I may have to bust out the chair here and call this game standing on a chair so I can see what's going on.
Join me. I mean, I'm taller than expected.
Yeah, you are. You're
right
about
now.
8 feet up in the air right now.
I'm loving it. You know, I'm usually not this tall.
And we're going to go ahead now and turn it over to Matt Whitman. Pre-game festivities out of the way. We're almost ready for the meat and potatoes of tonight's event, I guess, which is the matchup between the Ice Cats and the Corsairs. And yeah, it's kind of chaotic in here. I haven't been in a Glacier ice arena that's been this filled before, but looking forward to this. 15-minute periods. Both teams taking one more, at least the Corsairs taking one more lap around the rink as we get ready to get started. The Ice Cats make a lap of their own, and later in the first period I will be joined by Ann Widman, Jake's mom. Looking forward to having her here chatting with us for a few minutes about the Super Jake Foundation and where you can go to donate and some of the upcoming events that they have. I was reading on their website today, they've got a pretty big event coming up in February that maybe we can talk to Ann about, but anything you can do to help support cancer research. Cancer's touched so many of us. I know it's affected my life personally. You know, everybody knows somebody, right, Mike? Everyone knows somebody. Everyone's affected by it in one way or another. So while this is for the kids, which is obviously the most important thing we can do, you know, any type of cancer research, anything we can do to get rid of this insidious disease once and for all, I am all for.
This is a big game considering we have a Widman in this game, Parker Widman.
Yeah, Parker Widman is the younger brother of Jake. Parker, a senior now. Jake would have been 22 years old.
So some very touching storylines, at least there. And of course, you just take a look at this crowd and you imagine all these people are here to donate and raise awareness and support this cause. And you use the word chaotic. It is more than chaotic here. I think that is an understatement, because I don't think I've ever seen anybody that grips the glass with their fingers.
Oh yeah, this young man's ready to go. This young man's ready to go down here in the red hoodie in front of us. He is ready to go.
If you have a D-man that wants to get the puck off the glass and out, you better hope you're keeping all your digits.
He's gonna lose a fingernail or two.
Oh boy.
But yeah, down to our left is the Ice Cats faithful. Carmel to our right, and to our left, not a single seat is being used for a behind right now. All the seats are being stood on as everyone is standing up, and you can see the line of students across the glass. So I'll do my best to bring you what's going on in that near corner, but when I tell you that it's hard to see, it's hard to see.
A lot of superhero tropes here tonight. We've got a Captain America logo, a shield. I've got a Superman
in front of us. Yep.
I picked the right water bottle to bring today. I've got my Captain America water bottle.
We got dual.
I didn't bring my cape though.
You didn't bring your cape. Starting in net, we have dual 31s for the Carmel Corsairs. That's junior Gavin Staley, 2.82 on the year, 4.63 goals against, save percentage just under 880. Down to our left, the senior Vinny Simeon, 8-1 with a 1.133 goals against and a 950 save percentage for number 31 in white. And we're underway, and let's do that hockey. Puck cleared in, flipped back out by the Ice Cats. Giving chase is Ben Vavra behind his net. Has got Mavilla bearing down on him. Puck not cleared out. Shot taken there by Gornick. Off the back of the net. Gornick battles for it. Corsairs will possess. Not to center ice. Pass just out of the way of its intended target. And that's Rossi who clears it, or excuse me, that's Ligori, Rocco Ligori. 7 goals in 13 games for Rocco. This is a very heavy, this is a heavily laden upper class team for the Ice Cats. 20-man roster features 12 seniors and 4 juniors, only 5 underclassmen on this team, which is why they're out to a 10-3 mark this season. Puck is out to center ice. That's Blake Rossi.
Just couldn't get that puck centered there. Was trying to sauce it, and I think he whiffed on the pass a little bit.
Corsairs tried to catch the Ice Cats in a change, couldn't. Flipped out by Brass Penix, out to center ice. Cross ice to Quincy Adams. Adams below the red line, throws it on goal. Kept in down there. That's Aaron Levy. Levy and Adams play catch, and the Corsairs will possess. It's stolen away by the freshman, James Anderson, flips it in, giving chase. It's Christian Lyston. Lyston has it now on his stick in the near corner up off the boards, kept in at the point by Jack Weber, who dumps it in deep. Gornick again for the Corsairs. Corsairs out to center ice now. A little bit of space across the blue line. That's Gamble, has it poked away from him. And the play right in front of us.
I'm gonna have to apologize a lot for not being able to see the play here. I can't even see the play here myself.
And we have a whistle and an offsides as Jackson Miller went into the boards really, really hard right in front of his bench. Head first, was able to get that head up just in time, so he didn't go in the top of his head. He kind of went in face first into the boards, but he was able to protect himself, and we'll have our first whistle and a face-off in the neutral zone. Draws one by the Corsairs as they dump it in. Miller will give chase, he'll be the first one on it. Flips it around the near boards. Kept in by the Corsairs. Centering feed, Morabito has it back at the point, goes D to D. Shot through the crease, Morabito pinches in defensively. Now in that near corner. Kept in again by the Corsairs, and gloving that one is Simonian, as that was gonna go well wide of that far post, but why take any chances?
Yeah, the Corsairs already had a couple of passes or shot passes go wide, and they had opportunities on the far corner, so safe to glove that one and just get a face-off and hopefully regroup here.
The senior goaltender Vinny Simonian, 8-1 on the season, as I mentioned, but just ridiculously good numbers, a 1.33 goals against, a 950 save percentage, already 3 shutouts on the year. He's been fantastic for the Ice Cats here in the early going as they'll ice this one, so the face-off will come right down into the Ice Cats zone. 12-14 left to go here in the first 15-minute periods.
Got some I believe chants going on.
Potential 3-on-2, puck cleared in by Phillips. Below the red line. It's been Vavra put into the boards down on the near side. Noah Scott not able to keep it in at the point, so he chases it back into his own zone.
Looks like he blew a tire there, but was he still able to clear the puck?
Shot in, whistles wide. That was Phillips as a bit of a mispass there by the Corsairs. Gave the Ice Cats a chance. The shot whistled wide. Behind the net with it, Max Vavra.
Really nice play there behind the net from the Corsairs, banking that puck off the back of the cage, keeping possession, and then going the other way with it.
Deacon Rose going into the corner hard with Noah Schkopp. Corsairs possess in the offensive zone now. Along the near half boards, big collision as William Skaleski is knocked down. Back to the point, Falco. Shot, nice right pad save there by Simonian. Another shot sticked away by Simonian. Hard slap shot from the point now from Gamble, and the Ice Cats forced to just ice it. As the Carmel Corsairs putting some pressure on the Ice Cats here in the early going. I talked about the Ice Cats, how they are very upper class slanted with those 16 of their 21 players are upperclassmen. For the Carmel Corsairs, they only have 2 seniors on their roster, 2 seniors, 8 juniors, 6 sophomores. So future is what you're looking for the Carmel Corsairs, who come into action today, 5-10-1. But yeah, only 2 seniors, Gabe Morabito and Tommy Prada are the only 2 seniors on this roster. Feature a lot of juniors and a lot of sophomores, so some young up-and-coming talent. If you're a fan of the Corsairs, you're hoping next couple seasons will be pretty successful for the brown and gold. Out to center ice. This is Lincoln Stoko. Stoko plays it forward off the skate of Blake Rossi. Huge collision at center ice between Rossi and Christian Lyston, right at the red line. Both players go down, but I think Lyston got a little bit of worse of that as Gamble tries to go in hard into the boards, and his back end is the only thing that catches the end boards.
We saw another shoulder down low, and the crowd is already loving this physicality here. Look to see that happen a little bit more here, even in the first period.
In the near corner with it, Joey Mavilla. This is the one thing we don't get a lot of, right? We do a lot of 10U, 12U hockey, so we don't get a lot of the physicality, so I know you and I are loving it.
Yeah, this is definitely a step up from the games that we were doing earlier today, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean as in these guys are both here for a great cause, but they're also here to still play hockey.
They're here to play hockey, and they're here to win. They're playing for the Super Jake Cup, which was that awards cup you saw down on ice level. So both teams want that cup. Records don't matter here in this exhibition game. It's not really an exhibition game.
It was sounding like from that ceremony, this is the first year that they've actually had the trophy, and that it'll go to the winning team and stay with them until the following year. So a lot more on the line this year now that you actually have a little bit of hardware, not just a title.
Both of these teams call Glacier Ice Arena their home rink, so this is sort of a natural thing, right? A natural game, a natural opportunity for these 2 teams to play an exhibition against each other that actually means something and is for an incredibly good cause. This is Quincy Adams down low, throws it back towards the high slot, nobody home, and Ryan Capelong will take it. He's the captain for the Corsairs.
You've got 2 teams that are both sharing a home rink. It's going to be about who can bring the skill and the physicality, because both teams are going to know how to exploit angles and boards in this home rink.
Aaron Levy sidesteps the big check from Rocco Falco, and Falco goes hard into those backboards. No penalty called as a trip there. Levy's knocked down, kept in at the point. Shot from the point goes wide by Miller. This is Favre, Max Favre, the freshman. 5 goals, 3 assists for the freshman.
Tall for a freshman,
big kid.
using his body out there as he goes into the corner to try to fight for this puck.
Brother Ben is a junior on the team as well, as Quincy Adams gains the red line, dumps it in, goes for a change. Halfway through period 1, still no score. Trying to stick handle through 3 white jerseys. Is Rocco Ligori, he can't. The Ice Cats dump it in on the forecheck now, sending 3 forwards on that forecheck. Corsairs out to center ice. This is Joey Ori, the senior, 8 goals for Ori. It's a high-scoring Ice Cats team, 52 goals for in their 12 games. So just under 5 goals a game as that puck is iced by the Corsairs. But so far today, Corsairs out shooting the Ice Cats 3-0 here through the first half of period 1. Face-off will come now to the right of Gavin Stanley. To the left of Gavin Stanley, I guess.
You know, we were just talking about home ice advantage, and it kind of goes for both of these teams, but whoever has this goal down here, there's a mirror behind the net, which I imagine can kind of maybe help you if your head's turned to the play, going to track down that puck, and you've got to look to see who's coming after you. So maybe a little bit of an advantage there.
At first I thought it was a TV. When we first got here, I thought there was like a TV screen there, but yeah, that's just a big old mirror behind the net.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Obviously, it's not going to happen in professional NHL rinks, but I don't think I've seen that anywhere else either.
Morabito tries to flip the pass in, he can't. This is Matthew Kazian going after it now. Kazian bangs into Lyston. Christian Lyston's been hit a couple of times hard, number 28 in gold. He's been knocked down once, he was banged into there, and Joey Ori pinned against the boards 2-on-1 as the Corsairs will take possession and throw it the length of the ice for an icing.
Really nice battle there by Ori because he had 2 yellow sweaters on him and was still able to come out with the puck. Even after getting muscled off of it at first, he fell down, but was still able to make a pass out, just no white sweaters around him.
Still no shots on goal for the Ice Cats here. 6:27 left to go in the first. Draws one by the Corsairs. Bad clear though. Here's the first shot. It's in. Rebound. Couple of whacks at it. And that was William Skaleski, the freshman, as he was prime scoring opportunity. High slot area, Mike, and just not able to finish.
Yeah, that was a prime opportunity. Just came up and hit the shoulder of the Corsairs goaltender, and a nice save, keeping this scoreless.
Avra centers it, looking for Capelong, not able to connect. Behind the net, Matt Schuth along the near side, looking for Skaleski. Puck back to the blue line, kept in though by Deacon Rose. Backhanded flip out to center ice to alleviate the pressure. Corsairs now on the backhand. Capelong throwing it forward. Rose tries to cut back in. Capelong gets it. The shot's deflected down, sitting in between the dots. Skating out with it now are the Ice Cats.
Really nice drop pass there to alleviate the pressure on the puck carrier and maybe sneak into a corner there, but nothing doing for the Corsairs.
Puck knocked down with the hand by Jack Weber. Battle along the near boards. Comes out to center ice. One-on-one race between Mavilla and Rocco Falco, and Falco wins it. Clearing attempt. Puck bounces the wrong direction if you're the Corsairs. Miller clears it in. That's the other thing we got to get used to. We're used to those automatic offsides, and that doesn't happen here at the high school level.
Yeah.
We were used to that being called offsides right away, but not here as the Ice Cats get an opportunity to clear the zone. Oh, another bad clear attempt. Rossi, the shot in. That deflects up into the netting. It's the second time we've seen that from the Corsairs. Just a bad clear into a really, really dangerous area.
Both times, Aaron, that puck has gone into that far right corner if you're the Corsairs, and just an eager pass from that corner defenseman out in front. Both passes have gone to the slot. That's prime opportunity for the Ice Cats. And the Corsairs just standing tall and able to keep this game scoreless and tied as well.
So the Ice Cats haven't had a lot of opportunities, but 2 of them have been prime real estate opportunities. Shot whistled wide by Mavilla across that near post. And the Corsairs will ice it again. 4:27 left to go, and now you feel the Ice Cats starting to take a little bit of that momentum away from the Corsairs. Carmel Corsairs, I don't want to say dominated, but they played really well in that first handful of minutes here, keeping the Ice Dogs out of those danger areas and getting some scoring opportunities of their own. But last couple of minutes, it's been all Ice Cats.
Yeah, you're starting to see like those 2 passes from the corner. The Ice Cats exploit some of the maybe holes on this Corsairs team. If they can kind of regroup in their defensive zone and get back into the offensive zone, they'll be able to get back to their game that they started out with here, but they haven't looked like themselves in the last few minutes.
Gabe Morabito was playing the puck and trying to use his body, and he ended up losing his stick. Corsairs are able to clear it in. First one on it, Josh Browse. Browse stick checked by Schkopp, Ben Schkopp, the senior. Flipped out, and that gets through the Corsairs defense out to center ice. And that's cleared up into the Ice Cats bench. A whistle and a face-off.
It was a great observation by the Corsairs winger there to realize that his D-man was actually going to try to glove that puck and stay in the blue line, on the blue line there. But once it did squirt out, he was there as backup to make sure that the Ice Cats didn't go the other way with that.
Drawn out of the left here of Simonian. Out to center ice with it come the Ice Cats. Puck pinballs around. Leg-on-leg collision there as Deacon Rose back into his own zone, gets the return pass, walks into center ice and runs right into Jackson Miller. The shot in is Ryan Capelong, the captain, walked in all by himself, gets another opportunity. What a move by Capelong, and a great save by Simonian. A couple of brilliant saves and a couple of brilliant moves by Ryan Capelong. Capelong again, shoots, scores! You had to feel like it was coming. Capelong, the 3rd time is the charm, and the Corsairs take a 1-0 lead.
Well, Capelong had a couple of nice opportunities in front of that net, stick handling through the legs of a couple defensemen and getting his own rebound, but it just didn't go, and then eventually it was the backdoor pass. They couldn't quite get a shot off, but the drop pass gets sent back to him, and he's all alone in the slot to put that puck away, point blank. Nothing the Ice Cats goaltender could do.
Capelong had 3 brilliant opportunities. Finally gets the 3rd one to stick. Ryan, only 7 games here out of the first. Only played 7 of 16 games here for the Corsairs. 1 goal, a couple of assists, but he was the best player on the ice on that shift, and he ends up getting one early as the Corsairs jump out to a 1-0 lead.
If I'm the Ice Cats, I am making sure that every time he's on the ice, he is covered and he has no stick on the puck down low. That is their McDavid or their Kane with that stick handling ability in down low. You can't let that get right in front of your goaltender.
Oh, that's some high praise. Puck is cleared in by the Corsairs, whipped around the far side. Matt Schuth will play it. Along the far half boards, kept in at the point. What a moment by the Corsairs, flipped over the head of Simonian into the near corner. Down under 2 minutes left to go here in the first. Banged up off the boards and not out. Corsairs do a nice job of pinching. Another opportunity, the puck's bouncing. And 2 yellow jerseys not able to convert. Look at Josh Rouse was right there, not able to convert. And here's Gornick now.
Couple of favorable bounces for this Corsairs team. Could have gone backdoor there, and then just an unfavorable one on that shot.
Battle along the near half boards, cleared out. This is Mavilla. Mavilla takes it wide. The shot deflects up over into the near corner. Behind the net with it now are the Carmel Corsairs. center ice, puck deflects up into the air, hits the girding, I guess that's called. Is that what you call that, girding?
Yes.
Sure.
Scaffolding?
Scaffolding? Well, scaffolding.
No, that's more outside.
Yeah, girding.
I don't know what you call this.
We're going to go girding.
Ceiling beams.
There you go. There you go. It hit the roof.
Yeah.
It hit the roof.
Yeah.
Face off in the neutral zone.
Not quite the roof shot you want.
No.
That everybody talks about.
No. D to D passing. This is Scat. Clears it in. Bounces up off the dasher into the near corner. Behind the net now. Flipped around to the near side as we're down to 40 seconds. Out with it is Max Favre. Favre, there's Capelong. Capelong goes cross ice, looking for Ronan Havlis. Misses connection. Puck in the corner. Capelong again. Nice play by Capelong. Tries the centering feed. It was a nice play by Capelong to go back and then the other way. Up through now to Braspenix. Braspenix with the rifle shot off the glove of Stanley and comes out the other way. This is Deacon Rose now. Rose cuts in the shot. Deflected wide as we're under 10 seconds. Braspenix along the near boards. And it looks like whistle's going to blow with 0.4 left on the clock. I don't know if we're going to have a penalty or just a face-off.
See what the officials are gathering here to say. Trying to converse and see what everybody saw on that play. Does look like we have a
I think we have a player down in the near corner.
But I cannot see who it is.
Can't see who it is. Can't. There was some contact in that near corner, so we have a player down. But he bounced. I think that was Braspenix, number 5. Yeah, the senior, Nick Braspenix. He jumps up and makes his way over to the bench. He's kind of bending over at the waist a little bit, but he made his way back to the bench on his own, which is always a good sign.
He's got his glove off. It looks like he is favoring that right wrist. I'm not sure if that could be the cause or if he took his glove off just to feel for an injury there.
We're gonna have a quick face-off and the end of period 1 here with the Carmel Corsairs leading the Ice Cats here 1-0.
Corsairs really liking to make those east-west plays of backdoor passes. A couple of them have worked out, a couple of them have bounced wide, but the Ice Cats really have to look at the lateral movement when it's in their defensive zone to make sure that that puck doesn't find an open area.
And that'll do it here for the first period. So the lone goal scored by Ryan Capelong in that first period gives the Corsairs a 1-0 lead. I believe we're going to have an ice cleaning here. I believe the scrape, if I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've done a high school game, but I believe the ice scrape comes between the first and the second period, so players will remain at their bench. We're doing some in-between period stuff here as we're doing some raffles and trying to raise some money here for the Super Jake Foundation.
I did hear a chuck-a-puck opportunity, so make sure if you're listening to the broadcast and you're here, you're on your way, make sure to head over to the lobby and check out the chuck-a-puck opportunity. All the proceeds, of course, going to the cause, and just a great way to add to this.
And we are about to be joined here by Ann Whitman. We got to move all of our stuff, so we're going to switch headphones. Hi. No, you're good.
Okay,
You're good. Go ahead and give you the headphones. Like that. All right. You hear me okay?
I can hear you. Can
Oh,
you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. All right, so we are joined by Ann Whitman. And Ann, thanks for taking a couple of minutes here. This is a pretty intense environment for an exhibition game.
It absolutely is. Crosstown rivals, no doubt.
Yeah, this is something. You know, we tend to do a lot of youth hockey, 10, 12, you know, that sort of thing. And you know, we get a good crowd, but forget what it's like to do a rival high school game. This is fun stuff.
It is. It's a good time. A lot of energy in here tonight, for sure.
So let's talk about tonight. And before we get into the foundation, for people watching at home who don't know, can you tell us just a little bit about Jake's story?
Sure, absolutely. So our son Jake was born normal, healthy, no medical issues. most serious medical issue he had was ear infection, so nothing abnormal. And then when he was 3 years old, he had some pain in his abdomen. We took him to the emergency room, and they diagnosed him with a mass in his abdomen. It turned out to be a terminal form of cancer known as neuroblastoma. Very, very, very deadly, unfortunately, type of cancer. So he fought it for 15 months, went through little hell, stem cell transplants, chemotherapy, radiation, surgeries, you name it. He was actually declared to be in remission after about 13 months, and then he relapsed, and a few weeks later, after he relapsed, he passed away from stage 4 neuroblastoma. So the foundation is dedicated to hoping to find a cure for this particular type of deadly pediatric cancer, and also helping the patients and their families as they fight this battle.
Talk to me a little bit about what kind of kid he was, because obviously this foundation is geared towards helping, as you mentioned, other families and helping kids. Talk about Jake the kid.
Absolutely. So my dad called him the mayor because he knew everyone and everyone knew him. He just had an energy about him, and was just a really likable kid, and just super positive and goofy and funny, and he liked to dance. And what he liked most of all is superheroes. Okay. So we named the foundation the Super Jake Foundation because he was all about superheroes, and Spider-Man was his favorite. So he thought he had, Spidey sense, and he was always doing the web shooters.
It looks like the Ice Cats got on the board here. So yeah, Joey Ori ties it up. So there you go.
Go Cats! Number 0, go Ori.
So superhero fan, yeah, I got kids, and they're all into it. Can't get enough superhero stuff in our household right now. So the foundation. Was this something that you and your husband Matt founded immediately? Is this something you knew you wanted to do right away?
Really good question. So I'm a PR professional, basically a marketing communications person, and Matt's a scientist. He's a chemist by training. So we both when Jake was diagnosed, he went his path down the science path to find out, what research is available, what clinical trials are available, and I went down the path of what are we doing to tell people about this deadly disease that we had never heard of. And sadly for neuroblastoma, there's very little out there, both from awareness, which is my area of expertise, or from funding and research, which is his area of expertise. So we built the foundation because there really wasn't much out there to help people like us and other patients and families. We actually started the foundation when Jake was declared to be in clinical remission. Okay. In March of 2005 as our way of paying it forward, because we thought that we were one of the lucky ones. Right. And unfortunately for this particular type of cancer, there aren't many lucky ones. So we thought that we were one of the lucky ones, and we wanted to do something to thank the universe and thank God and thank everyone, and pay it forward. So we started the foundation because of that. And then sadly, less than 2 months later, Jake passed away. So we kept it going in his honor and in his memory. And we've been doing this since 2005. We've raised $4.5 million for kids with cancer.
That's amazing. That was actually going to be my next question. That you talk about paying it forward. That's incredible.
Well, what's really cool about it is that we have no paid staff. So our board meetings are at our kitchen table, and we don't have an office. We don't have infrastructure. Every dollar that you donate to the Super Jake Foundation goes directly to the causes that we support. So it really is, it takes a village. We have a wonderful village of board and volunteers, and as evidenced by the crowd that you see here tonight, we've got a lot of people that believe in this cause and are trying to do something to help kids with cancer.
Cancer affects everybody. I think we're going to have a penalty called here I think it's going to be on Corsairs, yeah. Cancer affects everybody, right? I mean, everybody knows somebody who has a family member or was affected by it itself. So, to be able to everybody. This is obviously a disease that everybody wants to cure. Everybody wants to go away, especially in children. Right, the last thing we want is for our kids to suffer, and we do whatever we can to try to keep our kids safe and happy and healthy. And you know, it's amazing. $4.5 million is incredible. So this event here, Carmel and the Ice Cats. How many years has this been going on?
So one of our board members, Steve Mosley, who's a Libertyville resident, and all three of his boys went to Carmel. He came up with this idea last year.
Okay.
And he proposed it to the Super Jake board and proposed it to the Carmel hockey program. And so Steve concepted this. We did it last year, and so this is our second year.
Okay.
So Steve Mosley and
The power play goal. It was one of the assistants. Did you catch a number? We're going to effort that. I'm not sure who's even out there. Can't even see half the ice. 9? 19. Blake Rossi.
Yeah, Blake
Rossi. Yeah, it was Blake Rossi. There we go. I got my cameraman Mike here on the back end. Yep, Blake Rossi picked up the goal. So down 1-0 in the first. You're bringing him good luck here on air with me.
Yes,
good.
awesome. Let's stay.
So I know events in between periods and trying to raise some money. How much did you raise last year at this event?
I believe we raised about $4,000 last year. Which is fantastic. This is really more about bringing the community together and raising awareness, and really just having a good time and watching really good hockey and doing so for a good cause. The event tonight, there's no admission to come here. It's a free event, so anything that people participate in is optional.
Right.
And obviously we're grateful for whatever folks want to contribute from a standpoint of raffles or Chuck a Puck, which we'll be doing shortly, etc. But it's really just about bringing the community together and having a good time and watching some great hockey.
Yeah,
Doing so for a really good cause.
Mike and I are both huge hockey fans. I've been involved with the Northern Illinois Hockey League for about 4 years now. I love youth hockey. I love just the environment. So to come into an event like this, where I said at the beginning, it's a little bit hectic, a little bit chaotic in here. It's fun. It's definitely been a fun event. So, what's next? What's kind of next on the agenda for the foundation?
Good question. Thank you for the plug. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. That's why we're here.
It's almost like we planned this. So we do a signature event every other year.
Okay.
It's called the Super Jake Red Cape Gala. It's a big black tie event at the Westin in Wheeling, Illinois. And that's coming up on February 24th of 2024. So 2/24/24, easy to remember.
Yes.
So that's our big fundraising event. We hope to bring in about $500,000 from that event. We got a lot of corporate sponsors and a lot of folks that come out. So that's really the event that we kind of hang our hat on and really look to our donors and sponsors to help us really fund the programming that we have for the next year plus through that event. Because as I mentioned earlier, we're all volunteers.
Right.
So we don't have somebody behind the scenes writing grants and doing estate planning and other things that brings money in. So the events that we do are really how we get the money to fund the programs that we offer.
That's pretty amazing that everybody is a volunteer. You hear stories about people wanting to donate to certain foundations, and you're never sure where that money goes, right? Every dollar I give, is a dollar of that going to the people that need it, or is it going to the board? Is it going to the board? Is it going to executives? Is it, so it's great not only that you're doing it, but it's great that every dollar that gets donated goes towards trying to cure this insidious disease in kids primarily, but anybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and this has been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. It's been a lot more fast-paced maybe than what we're used to here, but this has been a lot of fun. Where can people go to either A, donate, or B, get involved if they want to get involved?
Sure. So we have a website. It's superjakefoundation.org.
Okay.
So you can donate there. You can buy tickets to our Red Cape Gala there. You can also click on a button to volunteer there, or they can email icecatsfoundation@gmail.com, and just indicate an interest of wanting to volunteer or get involved in some way. And as I mentioned multiple times, we're completely volunteer run, so we're always looking for more people to help the cause and join us in the fight against pediatric cancer.
Love it. So I'm going to give you the last word. What else you got?
Well, just want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, and thank you for giving us this opportunity. I mentioned that Steve Mosley started this event last year. The chair this year is Brooke Adams. Just shout out to her and thank her for a tremendous job, and just really to all the coaches, the players, just the organization. We couldn't do it without them, and really appreciate it. And there's a lot of kids with cancer who are going to benefit from everyone's involvement and support tonight. So just, can't say enough thank yous for all of that.
It's fantastic. Ann Woodman, thank you so much. And you got one more person praying for you and your family here after tonight. So thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your night. I know we will, and we'll have some fun tonight.
Thanks, Aaron.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thanks,
thank
Ann.
You.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Mike. Thank you.
All right, that was Ann Whitman, mother of Super Jake, and that was a fantastic interview. I really enjoyed my time with Ann, and Mike, they've raised, I don't know how much of the interview you could hear over the noise, but they've raised $4.5 million for the type of cancer that Jake was diagnosed with over the years. And it's all volunteer. They don't have a single paid employee. So every dollar that you donate to the Super Jake Foundation goes directly into pediatric cancer research. And that to me is the most amazing part of all this, is that every dollar donated is a dollar that goes into research to try to cure this disease that took the life of their son Jake at 4 years old. So
that's amazing. I didn't hear actually any of your interviews. You were standing right next to me, and it was so loud in here.
Yeah, it's noisy.
I mean, crazy going on in the game and in the stands.
So let's get back to hockey. We missed a couple of goals. Joey Ori, the first one for the Ice Cats, followed by Blake Rossi, who gave his team the lead. A couple of goals here in period 2. They're being outshot still 13-7, but up on the scoreboard 2-1.
Yeah, this period has been mostly all Ice Cats getting a couple of really good opportunities in front. It was great that we got that interview. I'm so happy we did. But you have homework now. You got to go back and watch that Ori goal. That was
I got to watch
amazing.
it.
That picked the corner. And
well, I certainly love a good picked corner,
yeah.
so I'll go watch that when I get home. So, yeah, what did you see? You said it's been controlled mostly by the Ice Cats. What have you seen?
Yeah, a lot of good keeps in the offensive zone. A lot of shots from up high going down low, getting the goaltender down, and a lot of physicality still in this one, as we saw in the first period. I'm sure viewers at home are still able to follow with the action. The Corsairs just now starting to pressure more in the offensive zone. A lot of the times they've been muscled off the puck as they muscle somebody off the puck right there.
Behind the net, the Corsairs have it hard. Backhand pass out in front. Skated away there. And we're going to have a penalty called here. We got a bit of a scrum down in the corner that you can't see. But trust me, it's going on.
It has been getting chippy between these two teams, and the fan base is a big contributor to all of that.
We'll see who the penalty is on, but we got 6 minutes and 51 seconds left to go here in period 2. Going to the box. Elbowing will be, I think that's going to be Noah Scott going to the box. He's the one opening the door, and he's the one going in. So we'll go to the box for elbowing, which means the Corsairs will be a skater up for the next 2 minutes.
To get back into this one. As we saw in the first period, it looked like it was definitely Carmel's game, leading after one.
Yep.
And they had the majority of the rushes. The physicality was there. They still have the physicality, but it's almost as if the Ice Cats turned it up a notch as far as the speed and the stick handling goes. That's how they scored their 2 goals. Nice passes and really good chances for them in this second period.
This is quite the environment, Mike. It's one of the things that Ann and I talked about. It's just the vibe in here. You know, we do a lot of 10U, 12. We do a lot of youth games. We might get 30, 40, 50, 100 people here. This place is packed. You can see behind both benches or both end boards, there's people just lined up around the boards. Obviously, you've got a huge Ice Cat high school contingent here to our left as Ben Schkopp has the puck flipped out of his the stick flipped out of his hands, but he's able to get it back clear down the length of the ice.
Cheeky little play that the referee did not catch, but we will play on here.
Yeah, it was cheeky indeed.
As you mentioned, it's a packed house. It was hard for me to really emulate that in what I was saying earlier about how this crowd has been on their feet, especially during that interview with those 2 goals.
Vavra, the hard shot in, and save is made by Simone, and I like the way he attacked that puck with the glove. He reached out and was able to grab the puck before a stick was able to get on it and deflect it down.
I didn't mean this crowd as in, of course, they're here to watch the hockey and they're excited, but it is more of a spectacle to know that they are all here and on their feet and in this atmosphere for such a great cause.
Yep, second year. This is the first year with the cup. One of the things Ann told me during the interview is that we raised a few $1,000s last year during this event, but this is more about bringing the community together and kind of bringing awareness to the situation and the disease. But yeah, it was $4.5 million raised by this organization over the last handful of seasons. Rose drop pass for Capelong. Capelong over to the faceoff dot. Gets it back to Capelong. Beautiful give and go between Max Vavra and Ryan Capelong. And we're not in it too.
As he jumps into the glass. We were saying, Aaron, in that first period to watch out for those drop passes that the Corsairs were known for. We saw 2 of them on that play just to get into the zone. A backdoor pass and then one sent right back into the slot, an extra little tip in front. Just is able to slot that puck in between the wickets and make this game a tied-up affair.
I've been really impressed by the junior Ryan Capelong. Couple of goals. That was so pretty. Slid the puck over to the freshman Max Vavra. Max right back to Capelong. Capelong kept the shot on the ice, and he had Simonian going the wrong direction, and he put that back into the near corner. That was a pretty give and go.
It's fitting that every goal I think we've seen in this game has been a spectacle to see, considering that both teams, as I mentioned, have this as a home break.
Gamble with the high shot. Yep, technically Carmel are the visitors in this one, but yeah, both teams call the Glacier Ice Arena home.
So as we mentioned, it's going to be about who has the energy and the endurance, who has the physicality, and overall who has the skill in this one, as it is still tied with just under 5 to go in the second period.
Gornick clears it around. Gamble in the near corner. Not able to get the puck out. Kept in. We got 4 or 5 skaters down in that near corner, and now it does come out. Lincoln Stokol. Stokol self-pass into the far corner now. A backhanded feed for Ligori. He's not able to play it. It catches the snow piles in front of both benches and just comes to a dead stop right inside the blue line.
You were expecting that ice cleaning and ice resurfacing in between that first period and second period, but that first intermission saw nothing.
I think we get it between the second and third. I could be completely wrong. Like I said, it's been a couple of years since I've done high school hockey, but I believe it's between the second and thirds. We'll see. Puck put right up into the netting, cross ice, so a whistle and a face off with 4 minutes left to go here in period 2. Yeah, 2-2 game.
That changes a lot, you know, if you have tired legs in the third and you can dump a puck down, it's not going to stop in those snow piles in front of the benches anymore. That'll go down for an icing and you might get stuck out there. So it could change the game if you see that next period as well.
4 minutes, 3 seconds left to go. 2-2 between the Ice Cats and the Carmel Corsairs. And this is the Super Jake Cup. The first year that the winner will be awarded the cup, and much like most college football rivalries, you get to keep the cup for the year. If you lose it the following season, you give it back to the other team. So both teams want this. Back to the point. Morabito with the shot in. I think that went off the glove of Simonian and hit the backboards.
Simonians had to see a couple of different shots through some traffic today. Corsairs looking for a lot of tips, sometimes even shooting through the defensive screen to get pucks on net.
Kept in at the point, not a good clear by the Ice Cats. That's Rose taking it wide. Below the red line, Rose, the centering feed. There's Capelong. Capelong gets buried in front of the net by the Ice Cats, and we'll have a whistle and a face-off. So Capelong gunning for that Hattie here in the second period, but he got smothered in front of Simonian.
The Ice Cats weren't expecting that puck to come out in front like it did, but next thing you know, it's in your blue paint. You have to scramble just to get that out of the way of the goal scorer for the Corsairs today.
Whiffing on the shot is Jackson Dick. That allows the Ice Cats to take possession, but the Corsairs, you told me that the Ice Cats have been controlling the pace of play. Since I came back, it's been all Corsairs.
Yeah, it switched pretty much as soon as you got back on here. It's been mostly Ice Cats in that first half of the second period. That's how they tied this game up and got the eventual
They were up
game lead, or second goal that helped them establish a lead, but now it's a tie game, and Corsairs have woken back up here.
Capelong, Ryan Capelong with the first goal. Then a couple of goals from the Ice Cats, Joey Ori and Blake Rossi, and then Capelong bookends the goals with his second of the game, and it's 2-2. This is Brous, 1-on-3, stick checked by Blake Rossi. Blake able to get it to center ice, where Ben Vavra will play it. Vavra backhands it out. Played forward to Gamble off a skate, though. Taken there by James Anderson. The freshman clears it in, takes a hit. Back out to center ice. Nice skate to stick work there by Ligori. Ligori centering feed. It's just cleared out by the Ice Cats. Corsairs clear it right back in. Almost feels like the Ice Cats are just trying to survive the second period here, Mike, as the Corsairs have dominated here the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, they are playing a little bit more on their heels now. That last rush from the Corsairs, though, I'm not sure why they decided to dump that puck when they did, including this one, although now they are getting a change. It is the period of the long change, but last dump down, there was no change in the 5 out there on the ice, so look to probably see them get a little bit more puck possession and enter the zone a little bit more cleanly next time.
Centering feed looking for Gornick comes up empty, so Gornick and Penix battle down low. Here's a shot from the near side by Mavilla, kicked aside by Stanley. And the Corsairs, here comes Capelong, 4-on-1. Capelong down the far side, stops, centering feed. The pass through to Deacon Rose, and not able to convert there.
Might be a case of just one too many passes. We'd like to see you get a shot on goal after that initial pass. Maybe shoot low and get a rebound for that other guy streaking. But good idea to try to spread the puck around on a 3-on-1, get a different angle on the shot.
Yeah, Capelong that time, instead of continuing forward, sort of pulled up a little bit when he got near that far face-off dot. Keep going forward and put the puck on net. You got 4 skaters with you. It's a 4-on-1. Put the puck near the net, put it off a pad or something, and try to get a rebound. But yeah, he sort of slowed up a little bit, and that allowed the Ice Cats defense to get back into the play a little. Along the near side, that'll be kept in by Havlis. Battle along the near half boards. Dumped in deep. Slung around the dasher and out to center ice. So we're in 28 seconds. Good stick work by Vavra to work it out of harm's way. Gets it to his brother, Max Vavra. Max has it knocked away. Havlis will play it again.
Fans wanted a little bit of a hook there. Could have been called the stick in the midsection, but good lift of the stick to take that player off the puck and have the Ice Cats go the other way. You mentioned shots on goal earlier, and it is 8-20 in favor of the Corsairs.
And that's how the second period will end, with that 20-8 scoring advantage here for the Corsairs. And it looks like the teams are going to go to the bench, or go to their locker rooms here for an ice scrape. So it's gonna give Mike and I a chance to get a drink, as this is game number 3 for the two of us. We've been on air for the last 5 hours now, so we're gonna take a quick breather. Welcome back with the third period of Season 2 of the Super Shake Cup between the Ice Cats and the Carmel Corsairs. Mike and I will be back with third period action here in just a couple minutes on Extreme Sports Midwest YouTube Live.
Yeah. But those shots. Well, don't forget those 2 or 3 in the first period. That was 6-3-1. I'm looking at it. 6-3-1. I was looking at those issues where they got the No, she's fine, she's fine. It's adults I don't want standing up with. Don't hit me, man. He's not able to hold the got one close. You gotta land on the dot, right? Yes, all right. There's a couple that are close. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, keep rolling. Oh. Who gets the closest? I still get the closest. Guess we have about 8 minutes. God, I think he's got one standing up on edge. I think so too. If not, it's one person. It's hard to tell from the angle we're at. I want to say it's the one on end. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's that first one. Oh no! I call shenanigans. It also looks like they're measuring from the base of the top. It's like measuring from. Well, that's why. Like if the fucking tips over, you measure it from the edge. Here you gotta measure it from where it sits. It's like bulk. That was fine. So we can take our time tearing down because it's going to be a nightmare to get out of here. So no need to rush. I will say that the game's went a lot faster than I anticipated. Yeah, it's 8:45 in 2 periods. Yeah. I'm starting pulling games 5 hours ago. Again. Pretty fast. That's the show. We're going to say, what step ladder is the way here to stand out with your run? We'll be like, one time I took a job with the guy in high school, I'm not care. To be fair, everybody took a game. I'm guys got high school and there was a game where parents I mean, you were telling me about it, and it was at that point, wow, they're terrible. These parents are awful. I've always heard this story, and somebody who has a little not very happy wearing that but like, I heard all this stuff. And then when I went to go to work, I heard it on the camera. It weren't bad, like, because it was that high school, and I was all having to do it. So it was cheerleaders. That's the other thing. So, everybody in cheerleaders has a spot. Yeah. You know, it's the same. But everybody's also a referee. So if you're in the crowd, you're like, oh, nice. But you gotta, when you see moms and parents together, children officials, it's like, Jason Benetti. Jason Benetti's really done off of it. Yeah, he's tight. He's actually there. Sounds actually got a lot of Jason. Yeah. Jason He's doing some intense study like that. Some show. Tell you what,
I think they'll be okay.
All right, my iPhone is there, so if we do lose the stream, I'm gonna switch over to my phone. What's Hannah doing? Does she have books? Yeah, my Wi-Fi is struggling. This is the first time I've ever been in Brazil where I had to
That is killing me all the time. The captain. And every team which arrived at my Marshall every single somebody is like, it's like a risk. Marshall hit somebody or something.
ever watch that Jimmy I see if I can find one on YouTube. There's always just like the statue that has to make it on Facebook with that. And then you like a couple of videos and it's like Marshawn. I don't know what Marshawn you can see. Alright, Marshawn. Alright, Marshawn. One more period. Although I imagine since they are trying to go here,
Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Back. Period 3 about to get underway here between the Ice Cats and the Corsairs, and nothing is resolved here as both teams battle for the Super Jake Cup. This is year number 2 of this event, year number 1 that they have an award that they're giving out. Both teams, it's the Iron Bowl, it's the call it whatever game you want, the Red River rivalry. This is the Super Jake Cup. This is season 2 of the Super Jake Foundation. All proceeds from this event go to childhood cancer research. And as for better charity to give money to,
I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. I know Spider-Man, Superman, Captain America, and the rest of the high schoolers over here are all on their feet, ready to get this one started here. And we are just about underway as both goaltenders have had a skate in their crease. Corsairs goaltender getting it all roughed up and ready to go. There was a group of students behind that goal kind of blocking the clear in the last period. It's opened back up now.
it's weird. I wonder if it has something to do. You can see that mirror.
Right? Like, I don't know. I'd like to take a skate out on this ice and see how much it affects. It does look tilted a little bit from this angle. We're underway here.
We absolutely are. 2-2. A couple of goals from Ryan Capelong for the Corsairs, Joey Ori and Blake Rossi for the Ice Cats. We're going to have an icing here right out of the chute. Corsairs scored first, Ryan Capelong in that first period. In the second, Joey Ori and Blake Rossi would give the Ice Cats a 2-1 lead. The Capelong would tie it. For 2 periods, Corsairs a more than 2-1 shots on goal advantage, 20-8 over the Ice Cats here.
We talked about that shots on goal difference right at the end of the period, last period, and then you and I talked a little bit in the break. I said, if the Ice Cats can really get those high danger chances like they were getting when they scored those 2 goals, while you were doing that interview, we could see the Ice Cats come back into this one and regain another lead, but it has been all Corsairs with the physicality, the puck movement, especially the defensive work as well.
And I think the most impressive thing to me here is that while the Ice Cats are being outshot now 20-9 as they had a shot here in the first couple seconds of the period, is that I would say probably 6 or 7 of those 8 shots would be what you would consider shots from high danger areas. Yeah, they picked up a couple of goals. They had a couple of shots in that first period that were in between the face-off dots or in. So they've had a lot of high danger chances, and Gavin Stanley's played pretty well. He's only had to make 8 saves, but he's made probably 7 really tough ones. On the other side, Vinny Simone has stopped 18 out of 20 as the puck is cleared all the way down, and that'll be another icing. And for the Corsairs, you got to be careful here. You don't want to ice the puck. You can't change out your D pairings. You start getting tired. You start getting fatigued, and all of a sudden you look up, bang, the puck's in the back of your net.
That was another point I made to you during the break, is that if these Ice Cats can get their legs back under them is when they will get those high danger chances once more. And if they can catch the Corsairs with some tired legs, that's twice as good for this home team.
Technically, both teams are the home teams. They both call Glacier Ice Arena their home rink. For tonight's event, the Corsairs are the visitors. Here comes Lagori down the left side with some speed. The shot whistles wide of the far post. Lagori not able to play, goes under his stick, gets another chance at it. Taken away by Gamble. Gamble down low. As it knocked away from him, flipped up off the far half boards. Corsairs keep it in there. Backhanded in as they try to cycle. It's tapped out to center ice. And here comes Ori with a ton of speed through the center. Ori Lowry tries to go right through the defense, but he's fended off nicely by the Corsairs defense. The puck trickles in harmlessly.
Looked like the Corsairs defense there took a bad angle on that play and was not able to take a correct path in order to stop the shooter, and gave the Ice Cats a little bit of an opportunity there, but the final defenseman was able to keep that player from getting anywhere near the net.
In that far corner, all the Corsairs fans are standing up down there, so I'm going to have to take my word for it. Collision right in front of the penalty box. Corsairs trying to clear it in, they can't. Ice Cats keep it out at center ice. It's tipped away now. One-on-one break-in. Rocco Falco defensively finds its way under the stick of Tommy Prada. Prada now up to Browse off his stick. They get another chance. Browse in. The shot, and that was taken in the top corner. Very casually, Andy Simonia flashes the leather, makes the save.
He makes a nice save there after there was a hiccup with the gapping up of the Ice Cats defenseman. It looks like they got a little flat-footed at their own blue line. Next thing you know, there might be a breakaway chance for the Corsairs the other way, but Simonia shuts the door on what would have been a sure top-shelf goal that we've seen already here tonight.
Browse got a lot on that one. D-to-D pass deflected out of the offensive zone, into the neutral zone. Capelong banged into by Schoof. It's cleared in by the Ice Cats. Just underway here in the third period, 12-18 left to go. Shots a little bit more even now, 21-12 is Ice Cats 4 of the 5 shots here in the third period. Easy pad save made by Simonian. Dangerous pass there through the high slot area. Collision along the near boards, down low. Schoof and Capelong battle for it. It's slung around and comes out of the zone. Giving chase, Max Favre. Throws it into center ice. And that's going to be whistled for offside. So Favre, a bit of a freshman mistake there, just turning around and whipping it towards the center of your offensive zone, or defensive zone. Fortunate for him, puck cleared into the neutral zone.
He's trying to pull up there at the blue line, wait for his teammates to back. Good spatial awareness, knowing that he would have been offsides. Just couldn't wait any longer, so might as well get the full side inside the zone and turn the puck over and go the other way.
Pinned in the glass.
So ref had his arm up. Linesman on this side was also calling it here.
Stokol going to the penalty box. The sophomore against Stokol. Cross-check, is that a signal I saw there?
Yeah. So that would have been on the near side here. I'm not sure if we were able to see it with this mass of high schoolers across the glass.
We'll take the Zebra's word for it. So Stokol in the box here for 2 minutes. Ice Cats will face off to the right of Gavin Stanley. Draws one by the Ice Cats back to the point. Over to Schwab, the shot, save made by Stanley. Behind the net, Whitman. How wouldn't that be a story if Parker Whitman got the game winner? Shot in from the point.
Corsair defenseman.
Cleared the length of the ice. Parker Whitman, of course, the brother of Jake. Rossi now starts out of his own zone. Able to get around a couple of yellow jerseys into the offensive zone now. Pass to Whitman off his skate. Comes out to center ice. Cleared the length of the ice by the Corsairs. Minute 10 left on the power play. Puck down in the near corner for the Ice Cats.
It's a good look to pull up there and try to get the power play set up into the zone, but just sent a pass to the slot that was in the skates.
Edge skate with a ton of speed down the near side. He's behind the net now. Tour of the attacking zone, flips it back to the point. Gets it back. Shot in, save.
Ice Cats are doing a really nice job on this power play, getting in and getting set up quickly, finding a shot. Unfortunately, nothing's going through. A couple of really nice saves on the side of the Corsairs. Worst of these clears. But if this power play can get set up once more here here with 46 seconds. We may have another really good opportunity on this man-to-man.
10 minutes and change left to go here in the third. Draw to the right of Stanley. That's Rossi on the draw. Cleared up off the high glass and out. Aiden Gamble will be the first one on it. He'll play it deep. Just pins himself up against the glass as Ben Stock comes over, takes it away. Here comes Rossi the other way. Blake Rossi, the senior, across the blue line, goes wide, takes it in, tries to drive in, and power move from the corner. Blake Rossi buries it, gives his team a 3-2 lead.
Well, Aaron, we talked about those high-danger chances that the Ice Cats create, and that one Rossi created for himself. He scored the second goal in this game using his size and his speed. He did it once more to put his team ahead once again. Muscling his way to the front. He looked like an NHL center right there.
Yeah, he was on that far side, really unsure of what he was going to do, but he just stuck that left skate in the ice, and he shifted positions, and he drove the net and got himself around Gavin Stanley. Just tucked it into a wide open net to give his team a 3-2 lead.
That power move we talk about is when a player is able to keep that puck protected as they cut towards the middle and keep it away from a poke check from a goaltender, but still move around the down goaltender and tuck it in backdoor. That's exactly what they did.
Self-pass here from Jackson Miller. Miller's taken down from behind, no call. A couple of 25s going at it. Rocco Falco taking down Miller, but no call.
That was a full stick to the cage.
And now we're going to have, I think, we're going to have matching penalties here. Or is this just going to be, no, this is just going to be Jackson Miller going to the box for a slash. So it's always the second guy who gets caught. And that's exactly what happened here. As Rocco Falco took down Jackson Miller. Thought for sure there would be a penalty called there, but as the two players got tangled up on the other side, Miller with the slash, and the Corsairs with an opportunity to get right back into it.
Kind of with the Ice Cats on this one, I do think that should have been an initial call with the stick to the face, but you can't get disciplined in an opportunity like this where you're only up a goal.
The 3-2 lead, gotta play smart if you're the Ice Cats. So Corsairs set up in the offensive zone. Avra the shot into the body, the rebound score! Deacon Rose beats Simonian 5-hole. Then he looks to the rafters as the junior Deacon Rose ties it on the power play. So just like that, we're all square again.
What were we just saying? You can't be undisciplined at this time of the game. You're only up one. It could be a very different game if they come back the other way with a man advantage. They didn't waste any time on that power play. The initial shot looked like it stung Simonian. Wasn't able to drop down in time to get the rebound, and that just snuck in. Knew it immediately. You saw his helmet go up towards the rafters. Kind of disappointed, and it is all level here once again.
Didn't take long for the Corsairs to retaliate. Here's Capelong, whistles the shot over the near post. Centering feed. The goal gave the Corsairs some life here as the Ice Cats have really been dominating the pace of play here in the third, but the Corsairs get it even, and they've got some life. Nick Braspenix.
It's a lot of what we saw in the second period where the Ice Cats were very fast and energetic in the first couple of minutes of this game, of the period. And then it seems like it goes the other way for the Corsairs as they get energy from either a goal or a couple of quick man advantages.
As the shot's in, the save is made, put down for Brax Penix. And we've got balloons in the way, so this is a truly festive event.
We weren't seeing much on that side of the ice anyways, were we?
No. I think we're okay now, at least for a little bit.
I'm not complaining. A rocket building is exactly
That's right.
like.
Parker Whitman scores! Parker Whitman is able to play the puck forward. He comes in on the far face-off dot, rips it glove side, and gives his team a 4-3 lead.
We saw all of that one this place is back on its feet as the Ice Cats are back in the lead from who other than Parker Whitman.
Yeah, you'll love to see that. Parker, I mean, he's a goal scorer. He has 8 goals in 13 games this season for the Ice Cats, but that one's got to feel good. That one's got to feel good for Parker as he puts his team back out in front. Whitman again held up at the line. That could have been interference call, but nothing doing. Corsairs will repossess. Cleared in by Elwinger.
We had just seen the Corsairs take a run at an Ice Cats player. And next thing you know, that run may have been a promotion on the defensive end for the Corsairs.
Back out to center ice. Morabito turns and slings it back in as we approach 7. Matt Schuth. Pinballs out to center ice. It's a body. Corsairs. They split it apart against Rossi looking for 3. Rossi forehand, backhand, sticked away. Pucks in the blue paint. Behind the net. And the Corsairs walk out with it. We just lost our lights. I apologize for that. So it gets a little darker here at the Glacier Ice Arena.
Hasn't changed the video settings too much.
Good.
I'm sure you can still see the white of the ice. As Rossi's back in.
Now Rossi wants that third one. He flips it in towards Stanley, who makes the save. Rossi all alone in on Gavin Stanley. Tried to go on his backhand, but Stanley's stick works. Hook check from the goalie. Knocks that puck away.
This building is jumping right now. As the home team, home team, the Ice Cats taking his lead.
Well, that's one of the things I love about it is technically the Corsairs are the road team. It's filled here with Corsairs fans too because this is their home rink.
Yeah.
So you got both sides are completely filled. Big collision in the air. Yeah, can't see anything down there, but certainly heard the reaction from the crowd.
Can't give you numbers, but not only do we hear the reaction from the crowd, we heard
The thump of the boards, yes. Dangerous D-to-D pass, but cleared out. Avra. Hasn't taken away from him. Ori centering feed, and Levy missed the top corner. Ori to Levy all alone. And Aaron Levy tried to go 6-side high. And just put it over the net. There's a license. We'll have a power play come all the way down to our right. Excuse me, a face-off all the way down to our right.
Levy was a half-step back, so we can't really call him a lane man, but just created enough separation from him and the defender in the slot. Was able to have that passing lane there, and then was calling for the puck, but just couldn't get that shot accurate enough on net, as there was a huge collision there. Puck goes into the corner.
Corsairs try to work it out there, too. This is the goalie. Falco in ahead of the play. That'll be whistled down for an offsides, or it's going to be a penalty.
I think we're getting a penalty call here. There was a huge chance in the corner. I believe this is actually on the Ice Cats.
It's going to be on number 77. That's going to be James Anderson going to the box. So Corsairs with another opportunity with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to get back into this one.
Number 67 on the Corsairs, Lincoln Stokel, was shaken up after that hit, and he took a little bit to go over to the bench, and I think that's what the officials caught there as well.
Draw to the right. It's Capelong down in the near corner. Puck squirts out back to the point, kept in by the Corsairs. Capelong and Breast Penix now. There are number 5s. It's cleared into the Ice Cats bench. For a whistle, and that face-off's going to come in neutral zone.
Back at goaltender for the Ice Cats there, almost able to glove that puck while sitting on the bench. That's sophomore Hunter Anderson.
Good glove work.
Yeah, gotta stay aware on the bench.
Gotta stay alert on the bench, 100%. Face-off's won by the Corsairs. That's Rose. Rose scored the last goal for the Corsairs. Goal that beat Simonian 5-hole. At the point with it is Max Favre. Capelong back to the point, back to Favre.
Capelong's on hat-trick watch.
Walks in from the far half board, it's tipped away, and skating out there in the Ice Cats. drag. The shot's blocked down by Max Vavra. 1:10 left on the power play. 4:30 left to go in the game. Ice Cats with a 4-3 lead. Vavra across the blue line. Ben Vavra tries to center it, looking for Rose. Max Vavra down low now. Max to Ben, and Raspenix rides the Dashers and out of the zone. Morabito plays it to nobody in particular, and that gives the Ice Cats a free opportunity here. Raspenix throws it the length of the ice, looking for Ori. Ori's the first one on it. 1-on-2 behind the net, but he's content to just pin it against the back glass. 3 white jerseys standing in the neutral zone. Only Ori back on that forecheck on the power play. Pass through, not able to connect as Lincoln Stokehold.
Corsairs just had a 2-on-0 from the lower slot there. As the defense went to go play the puck, and it just bounced over a stick.
Oh, that catches the ref. I hope that got him in the leg. Unsure as he jumped up in the air. With the Corsairs here behind the net.
I don't know if we could see all of that as the dive barn is right in front of that door there. Maybe where the referee got nailed. Hoping he's okay.
Corsairs work the puck out to the neutral zone. Knocked away, taken back by Villa. The shot here, that's Kazan, Matthew Kazan. Centering feed, puck bouncing around in the high slot, skate to stick for the Corsairs, and this is Gornick. Gornick rifles the wrist shot to save his man. Power play is up, 2 minutes and change left to go. Ice Cats can hold on for a 4-3 victory, take the inaugural Super J Cup here from the Glacier Ice Arena.
Second year, first time with the hardware. So, yeah, I guess you could call it an inaugural cup. Would be kind of a storybook ending if it was only been that scoring game winner in this one.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. Parker Widman has the tie-breaking goal here in the third period. Turned a 3-3 game into a 4-3 Ice Cats lead, excuse me. A couple Ice Dogs games before this one, so the brain is already programmed. Puck flipped out, and it'll be played here by Havlis. Havlis to Capelon, a little flick pass. Finds Max Vavra, has it sticked away from him. Vavra banging a Schuth. One-handed pass. Capelon trying to stick handle. And off his belly, that puck is cleared out by the Ice Cats.
Capelon tried to receive that puck and do a 360 spin move. A little savoir-faire there, all in motion.
1-2, Capelon steals the puck, and he stick handles, and there's the hat trick. Ryan Capelon steals the aerial clear from the goalie. Forehand, backhand, tuck, and we're knotted at 4. Number 5 in goal has been incredibly impressive here tonight.
Capelon wasn't too happy when that spinorama move got shut down. He thought he got a stick to the face and no call, so he stayed high in the offensive zone. Was able to bring that clear down with some incredible hand-eye. He had all day in front of the goaltender, and like I mentioned earlier in the game, that man could stick handle in a phone booth. Yeah, that was some nifty stick handling right in front of the crease. Still found backdoor without getting poke checked by the goaltender.
And that really was what he did there. He didn't have much room to maneuver as the puck near that near post. Didn't have much room to maneuver, but was able to stick handle around the goaltender. So 4-4 now as we're down to 90 seconds. Puck out to center ice. This is Schwab. Schwab up to the neutral zone, flipped forward. Aaron Levy played into the offensive zone. Levy on the backhand looking for Rossi. Pass is knocked away. Here's Widman again. Parker Widman, the centering feed. Behind the net now. Taken away by the Ice Cats. There's a trip behind the net. We're going to have a penalty in the final minute of this one as an Ice Cat goes down hard. That was Rossi, Blake Rossi. Trip behind the net.
It's an unfortunate situation. I think the stick just got caught on the back of the net. But you have to be in control of your stick at all times. And if a player's going over, it's a
stick is a great phrase, because accidental or not, if you trip somebody, it's a trip. It's up to you to be responsible.
Really tough situation for the Corsairs right now. They have to kill this penalty, either get a shorthanded goal or look to score in overtime in order to win this game now, because you're not going to be even unless you give up a goal in these dying 72 seconds of this game. And that's the last thing you want to do.
And if there's no goal scored here in the next minute 12, we're going to go into an overtime session with the Ice Cats on the man advantage. Officials are talking. I'm not sure what they're talking about. They called a penalty.
There may have been a timeout called too here by the Corsairs, which is why they're drawing up a playbook here. A good time to take your timeout. It gives the officials an opportunity to convene and see what they all saw on that play. These next 72 seconds are important, so I'm going to make sure everybody's on the same page. I had to laugh that long when he scored his hat trick over here. He took his glove off and gave like a 1, 2, 3 counting celebration just to make sure he had all three.
Making sure he understands how many goals he has. So faceoff's going to come here to the right of Gavin Stanley. 1 minute 12 seconds left to go. Not enough for him. It's been a really fun game here between two teams that want to win, regardless of whether or not this has any bearings on their regular season record or not. Blake Rossi will take the draw for the Ice Cats against Ryan Capelong. Capelong wins it. Cleared up but not out. Puck is bouncing around. Slide shot by Whitman. It's a skate. Goes into the corner. Puck over to the near corner. Brass Penix down deep with Vavra bumping. Vavra scales it around and not out. Kept in by Whitman. The shot, and Rossi had a wide open net. Shot in front of the point, goes over the net by Scott.
Shot up along the boards, but stayed in the pads.
I don't know that Rossi knew how much time and space he had on that play behind in front of the net. He was all alone and had a wide open net.
I believe the pass just came to him and he was looking to shovel that puck and ramp it on the tip, and his stick was just too far off to the side of the net to get the angle.
Capelong bangs into Brass Penix. Brass Penix got the worst of that one. As that puck's iced. That's going to be an icing call here on the Ice Cats. 11.3 left to go in the period. 59 seconds left on the power play. And once again, Ryan Capelong making things happen there as he broke up that breakout attempt by the Ice Cats. Forced the icing.
If you're the Corsairs right here with 11.3 on the clock, you want to just forget about the fact that there is a power play and focus on staying in the offensive zone. They can't do that there, but they'll regain the puck in their own end.
The puck is cleared out, and one more icing. So we get Corsairs will get one more opportunity here in regulation with 4.3 seconds left.
To be clear, I don't mean you forget that you're on the kill, because you have to make sure that you're playing defensive hockey, but you want to think offensively here and get a shot on net, especially now with only 4 seconds to go.
And they will not get a shot on goal. The puck comes out to the neutral zone, and that will do it for regulation. 3 periods wasn't enough, and I'll be honest with you, I agree. This was a fun 3 periods of hockey. I am all about overtime here.
Both teams will head to their benches and draw up an overtime play. We'll have to see what kind of an overtime they decide to do for this one, as it isn't a game that counts towards the regular season. Will we get a 5-on-5 overtime in a full period? Will we get a shortened period with 3-on-3? Or, since it's not, like I said, 4 any season totals, maybe you head straight to a shootout just for fun, but I can't see this one being settled that way with how it was gone tonight.
No, they put 15 up on the board, so I think we play 15-minute periods until somebody wins. And you have to think that with the opportunities on both sides, this probably doesn't go very long into the overtime session. possession.
Probably not. If it's anything like we've seen in the second or third period, the Ice Cats are probably going to get their legs underneath them and come out guns blazing. However, there isn't exactly an intermission here, I don't think. So you could see the Corsairs riding the energy of that game-tying goal into this overtime period.
And one of the little side things that I like here is that the Carmel Corsairs are down to our right, and the only way to get out of this rink is to our left. So all the Corsairs students have to walk in front of the Ice Cats fans, and you get that rivalry, you get the little chirping back and forth. And
You're either going to see a tunnel of gold and brown with their heads up in the air, or their heads down at the floor.
so 47 seconds left here on the penalty to Max Favre. Ice Cats will be a skater up.
Shots on goal 28 to 20, so definitely a catch-up in shots on goal in that third period from the Ice Cats, but still a tie game.
So we did a couple of games last year. We did the Nye Hill All-Star Games a year ago. And overtime there was 5 minutes of 5-on-5, 5 minutes of 4-on-4, and 5 minutes of 3-on-3. It looks like we're in a shootout here. We are in a shootout. We're right to a shootout here. So this is Aaron Levy. First shootout attempt, so no overtime, going right to a shootout. Let's see how this plays out. Aaron Levy.
It's an interesting decision, but it may be a time
Takes his time on the forehand, and the save is made by Stanley as they tried to go 5-hole, but Stanley kept that closed.
Yeah, he didn't really move the goaltender side to side there to really open that 5-hole or cause any kind of deception. Trying to get a second shot in there as well. That's not
Rose walks straight in, lifts right on the chest of Simonian. No movement left or right by either of these skaters. These are straight on. Those are pretty easy saves for both goaltenders.
probably looking to get a little bit more elevation on that one, but just didn't get it. And the glove hand and the shoulder was there.
Rossi now, he's got a couple of goals. Let's see what he does. And he takes it wide. Rossi down the near side. On the forehand, goes forehand backhand. Tries to flip it on the backhand. Stanley's there to force it wide.
Well, Rossi had an attempt like that during the third period, just couldn't get it lifted on his backhand. First time we've seen a shooter, though, in this shootout trying to get the goaltender moving laterally.
Ryan Capelon with the hat trick, looking for a potential game winner here. He's got 3, and he's a fancy stick handler. He comes down here on the near side. Capelon forehand, backhand, buries it. Ryan Capelon with the goal, so this is going to do it right here. Parker Wigman with his team down 1-0 in the shootout.
To answer your question, Aaron, I don't regret comparing that man to Patrick Kane earlier. That was definitely one out of Silky 88's playbook.
Parker Whitman now. Whitman takes it wide on the backhand. He comes in, tries to go 5-hole, and nothing doing. So Gavin Stanley coming into this with goals against him almost 5 has limited this high-powered Ice Cats attack and shut him down in this shootout. Here comes Rocco Ligori, the team leader, with 7 goals on the season. Going wide on the backhand, now puts back into the middle. Backhand, and he scores! There's 2 goals. I think we're going 5.
Somebody just unplugged us. Are you kidding me? Just do
me see if I can find it. Are you seriously kidding me? I kind of thought, I didn't know how emotional I was going to go. I should have said something about turning everything up. But this wasn't, I don't know what happened. Or if there's like an automatic power control or something at a certain time.
All right, whatever. It is what it is. I'll talk to him